A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Monday, June 17. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. Newburgh City Hall is scheduled to reopen today after it was closed when officials identified what they called a network security incident last Monday. The computer system cyber attack led to a disruption of some city services and administrative services. Orange County Executive Stephen Newhouse said the county has been assisting the city.
We sent in a team in the city of Newburgh. We brought in laptops. We brought in temporary mobile communication systems, all sorts of stuff. And we've had I'm very proud of our response.
During the shutdown, operations in the police, fire, water, sewer, sanitation, engineering, and recreation departments continued with minor disruptions. The city said 911 services remained fully functional. Eleanor Gary of the town of Wallkill celebrated her 100th birthday with family and friends over the weekend. The big milestone was just a few days before, and the spunky centenarian was enjoying her party on Saturday.
Oh, I'm pretty good, considering I'm 100 years with 3 days. I'm good. I'm alive. It's a wonderful thing, and I'm talking with you. It's the greatest thing.
Ellie still lives in her home with her grandson Mike, her caregiver, and she gets along on her own power as much as possible.
Walk in the house, always walking, but I have the silver thing in my hand, and I push ahead of me, and I walk with it. But sometimes I get annoyed. I'm going to get in a hurry, so I pick the thing up and I go by on my own.
Within the last several months, Ellie made it to 2 granddaughters' weddings, once after suffering a broken hip. And to top off her birthday celebration, she received a congratulatory letter from President Joe Biden and First Lady Dr. Jill Biden. 24 visitors from 23 countries were in Kingston this past week as part of the U.S. State Department's International Visitor Leadership Program. They met with Mayor Stephen Noble and other city officials in a program created to strengthen U.S. engagement with countries around the world and cultivate lasting relationships by connecting foreign leaders with their American counterparts. The focus of the trip was visiting sustainable cities to explore and exchange best practices in environmentally sound creative urban planning and the design and maintenance of infrastructure systems in urban areas, and to consider methods of collaboration among national and international specialists as a means of furthering the resilience of city officials. The international group also visited Washington, D.C., New York City, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and New Orleans. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji, 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
56-year-old Robert Cromie was sentenced to 1 2/3 to 5 years in prison following a conviction on a felony arson charge in March. Sullivan County Court Judge James Farrell handed down the sentence on Friday. Comey had intentionally set fire to a garage attached to his apartment in December 2021 in Shongam while his wife was sleeping. Cromie, a member of the Wallkill Fire Department at the time, carried his sleeping wife out of the fire uninjured. The fire destroyed the entire apartment. The arson was investigated by the Ulster County Sheriff's Office with assistance from the Ulster Department of Emergency Services. The State Department of Transportation is exploring the feasibility of adding freight parking facilities along Interstate 84 in Orange and Dutchess counties. To determine locations, the agency has developed a survey to hear what's important to the industry and understand the needs. Officials say while geared to drivers, Industry participation is welcome and response will be anonymous. You can visit the survey at bit.ly/I-84 freight parking to take the survey. Voters in the Newburgh Enlarged City School District will return to the polls tomorrow to consider a reduced budget proposal after the district's initial budget was defeated by just 95 votes in May. Newburgh's school budget was the only Orange County school budget to fail this year. For the past 9 years, the district hasn't requested a tax levy increase from voters. The revised budget proposes a 2.48% increase, with a 1.3% less than the district's tax cap. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.